All right, y'all, we live, man. Back with another one. Y'all know how we do. Hold on, let me get this present the screen right. So look, today, right, we're gonna go over the truth of Kia Duggins. Okay, we know introvert rockstar, he did a good job on that. And then I'm gonna break y'all down on Big Meech and what he got going on with 50 Cent, right? I think Kia is a real leader though. But we're gonna go over this video, man. I ain't gonna have the lines open today, but I am gonna leave in the description if y'all want to get on and talk some ish. You can come on, but check this out. I'm gonna go over Kia Duggins. If y'all don't know who she is, you're gonna find out in this video. She was a lady who was assassinated. Oh, appreciate you, Elizabeth. Appreciate you for real. So this lady Kia Duggins she was a civil rights activist. They say that she was kind of like I don't want to put her in the same category as the other people who work for the system. She was actually going up against the police department, the Federal Bureau of Investigation. She was doing work that was challenging all of the stuff that they were doing. I dropped the video on it, but I wasn't going to release the video because I'm going live. So I was like, you know what? Let me save this video for tomorrow. So tomorrow I'm going to drop a video on Kia Duggins. I got some interviews that she had in there, and we're feeling like this could be some foul play. All right. Now, if y'all watch my video I did about, it was a Nigerian banker who was over here in the United States. I don't know if he was trying to get some money. I don't know if he was trying to set up finance, but he had a helicopter crash as well. And he was worth 30 billion. But his whole family was on the ship. So that money wasn't able to be in his trust account. It wasn't able to transfer to anybody else. So a lot of people were saying it's foul play done in that. And then we got Kia Duggins, who, if y'all look at her research, she's been really doing some work. Now, I'm going to go over this video with Introvert Rockstar. He go over a lot of the points. I'm going to probably get Introvert on the channel, y'all, just so, he be spitting some real stuff. Get Trev on the channel. A lot of people that I feel we need to come up with a network of us that's just putting out good content for the people. But I'm gonna go over this video. I'm live, y'all. I haven't dropped the video in a couple of days. A lot been going on, but it's so good to hear from y'all, and I appreciate y'all for tapping in with me. So I'm gonna go over about the truth with her, and I want y'all to tap in. I got the link in the description. If y'all want to speak on this, just let me know. You can click the link. I could tap you right in, and we can see how you feel about the situation. Let's get it.
We have an Army Black Hawk helicopter crashes into an American airline plane, and they want us to think that this was an accident. They want us to think this was a coincidence. You telling me at perfect timing, a helicopter crashed into a plane carrying 67 people, and you want us to think that this is an accident? Hell no. And like I always tell y'all, when something first happens, trust your gut feeling. Your gut feeling will tell you the truth. And for the most part, we all know what it is. We all know that this wasn't an accident. So I started doing my research. I went to Kia Duggins' Instagram page, and I saw a link to a 32-page journal that she wrote back in 2021. And it really broke my heart because I'm just learning about her. And she was exposing these people. When I say exposing these people, she was really standing on business. She was really standing up for the people. She was really a warrior. She was talking about the tactics they use to hold Black people back. And they've been using these tactics.
So I know y'all hear Duke Introvert, I ain't gonna even say it. Y'all hear him say she's really doing the real work. She's really standing for the people, because we got people in politics and they'll make you think that they're standing for black people, but truth be told, they got a whole agenda that they pushing, and they're just trying to show face, kind of like a DEI kind of thing. Like, okay, they black, we can get people to feel like that. Let them say this, and don't go anywhere outside of this. This is kind of how us who are in the trenches, we feel like a lot of these people that they got in positions, they don't have no care about anything that has to do with us. So when he's saying really care and really doing work, we talking about really exposing the real. Like on my channel, I talk about how the feds used Darhart Perry and William O'Neill to take out our organizations and take out our black leaders. And this is what we need to talk about. Let me let him rock. Check this out.
She was a civil rights attorney on her way to Washington, D.C. to become a professor at Howard University. Matter of fact, here's her profile. Kiah litigates on behalf of movements challenging unconstitutional policing and money bail practices in Tennessee, Texas, and ironically, Washington, D.C. She worked with the ACLU of Northern California and Newfield, Shrek, and Bruston LLP to challenge police misconduct and other harms of the criminal legal system before coming to CRC. Kiah studied prison industrial complex abolition and movement lawyering as a Law for Black Lives Fellow and integrates those concepts into her daily work. And see, she was fighting for people that got arrested, but they was never convicted. But places like Washington, D.C., they will still hold them and make them pay a certain amount to release them from jail. So she was fighting against police abuse and pretrial detention. And look, all these journals and articles and videos I'm talking about, I'm going to put them in my description. But something changed in her life, and she talked about the reason why she wanted to be a lawyer because it affected her family. And in my opinion, I think she had another turning point too, and it happened at Harvard. Check this out. Harvard law exploits black people in general and black students who take it on themselves to educate their classmates and professors. In my 14th Amendment class, my professor talked about a Supreme Court case that green-lighted hanging people from ropes across the South. He felt that the decision was brilliant through the lenses of federalism and the court's fidelity to Roe. I choked back tears when I tried to explain how, as a descendant of slaves and sharecroppers who escaped the violence of the South, there was nothing brilliant about this case to me. And see, in my opinion, I think this was a real turning point. I think this is why, she wanted to be a lawyer also, but she eventually wanted to be a professor so she can tell the truth, so she can really speak the facts, because she saw at Harvard, these people didn't care for black people. These people loved what happened to us, what happened to our ancestors back in the past during slavery. So I sit back and think, how many lives she would have changed, because the way she was talking, like I said, I want to put those videos in the description. I never heard anyone talk like this. And you have fake people like Dr. Umar that act like they care, but they don't care. They just in it for the money. When she's talking, you can tell she really cares for her people. And see, the reason why I did this video is because they're going to try to MLK her. And what I mean by that is, before Martin Luther King died, he had his real speeches, what he really wanted to do, when he really saw the light. See, they're going to make it seem like she was just this peaceful angel. No, this woman stood on business. This young woman stood on business for her people. She attacked everything they did to our people to keep us down, to continue to keep us down. And then I saw another video on YouTube. I'm going to put it in the description. She went to Taiwan. And this also was a turning point in her life. You can see it in the video. And I believe that this led her to write this 32-page journal. And it's so brief. I'm not going to read the whole thing. Like I say, I'm going to put it in the description, but we're going to read some of it. It's called Abolition and International Human Rights, Taiwan's Affirmation of Black American Abolitionist Movements by Kia Duggins. America's use of police to maintain a social order that protects the interests of white upper-class citizens is similar to Taiwan's use of a police state to protect the interests of its authoritarian regime from 1945 to 1987. America's history and international positionality are vastly different from Taiwan's. However, grassroots movements that abolished Taiwan's police state affirmed the strategies of American abolitionist movements for black liberation, and police accountability. But the rabbit hole gets deeper. Check this out. I am writing this preface on January the 6th, 2021, as a pro-Trump insurgents conduct an armed takeover of the United States Capitol building with little intervention from the police or the National Guard. From pictures and videos, it appears that most of the insurgents are white. The police and military's weak response to this attempt coup stands in stark contrast to the police violence militarized response to nonviolent Black Lives Matter protests during the summer of 2020. This day, like all days, illustrates the salient point at the heart of this paper. The American police exist not to promote public safety, but to preserve a particular social order that benefits rich white Americans. To enact meaningful justice in the United States, we must divest from this system rooted in white supremacist ideologies and invest in infrastructure that promote a more inclusive, safe, and healthy social order.
So basically, we seeing her talk like that, right? It seems like the same rhetoric that Martin Luther King was saying right before he died. So our point is, I feel like Kia Duggins was a real stepper. What she was doing was, it was like we had to protect her. We got to be around and know what she's doing, but we still got to push the policies that she came out with because she's speaking the truth. Who do you know that's talking like that? She's speaking like a real leader. She was a leader, but nobody knew about her because we got all of these weak behind politicians and celebrities that they put in front of our face, and we don't even know about Kia Duggins. So my job and our job, like what Introvert told me, is we got to push. We got work to do. We got to push what she, we have to push the policies that our leaders wanted to push for us. Because this is what will happen. Somebody like her will pass away, and they can put somebody else in there, and they could, find some talking points to kind of match, but just veer us to a whole nother direction. This is why this stuff's so important. This is why it's so important to have, our people that's speaking to us where we can connect with them. If we can't connect with them, they ain't not right. I don't believe it, in my opinion.
So on my channel, I love to break things down. So you telling me on January the 6th, 2021, that she wrote this. Fast forward to now, Trump gets into office. First thing he does is pardons 1,500 of those people. Matter of fact, one of the people he pardoned was unalived in a traffic stop. And Kia Duggins flies to DC to start her career as a professor. And ironically, a helicopter hits the same plane she is on. And this plane was 1 minute from landing. You telling me that's a coincidence? You telling me that's a mistake? No, it's not a mistake. This woman stood on business. And I know a lot of people go say, oh man, you reaching, but it's not. They want you to think it's reaching. They want you to think these things are not possible. But these people know who you are. These people know the work you put out. These people watch my videos, but I'm not afraid to die. I don't live in.
This is what we need. This is why we need some of our real soldiers up front. And salute to Kia Duggins, because we're not going to be silenced. We're going to speak up for our people no matter what. We're not going to let tragedies happen to us and not try to move forward. So what we need to do is we're trying to keep everything that what Kia was saying, because it sounds like the same rhetoric that Martin Luther King was saying once he got, his information right before he died. It just seems like when we talk about leaving the system and creating our own system, people get scared. They feel like they could lose everything. When we just feel like we just being mistreated, we need to do something else, and they feel fear. They feel like, we got to control these people.
They want us to care about celebrities. They want us to care about Super Bowls. They want us to care about all this bullshit, but we never know people like this exist. Now, a lot of you probably knew about Kia Duggins, but for the most part, we never knew this information. So when it comes to people like Dr. Umar, and you sit back and you really watch him, He's not for the people, man. This dude is doing 20v1s. This dude is not focused on what's really happening with our people. And then you see someone like Kia Duggins, you like, this is the woman who's supposed to be celebrated. This is the woman we're supposed to put up. This is the one we're supposed to be posting and making go viral. And the thing that makes me sad is she was on the way to change so many lives. When I say she was standing on business, when y'all watch those videos and you hear her talk, you hear the passion, you see her and you think she's innocent. No, she really standing on business when it comes to her people. And I love that. And I hate that that had to be taken away from us. And like I said,
straight up. Now, I got a video I'm gonna drop tomorrow, y'all, where I'm showing the clips of her talking, and you can just tell that she is not playing no game. She's going directly at them people. And I wish, man, like we could have known about her even more, pushing people like that. That's why we got to be pushing us and pushing us out there and know that anybody that's standing on business, we all need to know about it. Now, shout out to Dwayne. He put the Chiefs, Eagles, Bills, and Commanders. What do all of these have in common? Well, I know the Eagles, the Black Hawk Eagle, and what you saying, the Chief, the Black Chief, Commander was what? The plane in the Bills. You tell me, Dwayne. I'm trying to put it all together, but that is kind of weird, though. It's all in symbolism. I already know it's all in the symbolism, man. Shout out to Kenton Glover. Say, man, we definitely got work to do. For real, we got a lot of work to do. We gotta keep pushing the policies that this woman was pushing, man. So I'm confident that we'll do what we got to do. It's just we have to be. Our news is different. We got to check in the stuff and look at things a little different than everybody else. But I want to get an intel on this, Dwayne, man. Let me know what's the commonality in all of this. The Bills and Commanders. Blessings to all tonight. Blessings, Cat. I appreciate you checking in. I couldn't wait to see y'all, man. I ain't been live in a couple of days, man. I can't wait to, to receive some of that love y'all be giving out. Shout out to y'all. But this is a sad time for us, for this lady. This was somebody that was real serious. But let me know in the chat, did you guys know who Kia Duggins was? Or no? But so I just wanted to bring light to that. But I do got a video I got that's dropping tomorrow. I'm showing some stuff with her interviews that she was talking about, going over another video. But she was definitely a strong woman standing on business. Kenton, you never heard of her. Yeah, that's what's crazy. But they'll throw, Cardi B in our face and Megan Thee Stallion. The plane was coming from Kansas City. Never heard of a two-cat, huh? That's crazy. So the plane was coming from Kansas City to DC, and the Commanders is DC. And the Eagle was a Black Hawk. But what the bill got to do with it, though? I guess the bill she was trying to pass? Yeah, it could get deep. I get you, though. I feel you. But RIP to her, man. Just hope nothing the best for her, but I don't think it was a coincidence. I predicted foul play. If y'all watch my video, I predicted foul play. Kat, you predicted it too. You said foul play too. But now that I see all of this coming out, I'm not surprised. I kind of knew something was behind it. Anytime I see the news, I'm really trying to break it down. Kenton like $, $. The bills. Right. The bill she was trying to pass, huh? And it's crazy because the bills lost. No, she was definitely, she put the bill in for the bail reform. Bro, she did some work. She did some work. I gotta give her credit. The bills lost. Right. That's what I'm saying. The bills lost. So it's like, that's what I'm thinking. Dwayne is like, dang, the bills that she was pushing, that could be like the loss. Like when she dies, they thinking the bill's gonna die, but we got a whole nother thing coming. They not even pushing that she died. Like I'm looking at news and stuff. Like you gotta find certain news, but they pushing. It's like I seen her with one. It was like two other. It was white people and then her, but it's like they not pushing her by herself. She interned with Michelle Obama. This is what I think happened. I think that she was trying to do. She was too real, and when you too real and you get around people that are corrupted, they just tell on you. So now they know about what's going on. Everybody know about what's going on. And she's just really trying to be a good person, but she don't know it's warfare out here. I mean, this is what I think, and I don't want to scare none of us from trying to do right for us, but I think that they run a system where they know who corrupted and they know who really trying to push something for real. And it's like prevention is better than cure. So, but my hearts and go out to her family, man. Anybody who knew her, they said she was a beautiful woman inside and out, which her actions showed that, you know. But so R.I.P. to her, man. But y'all got me thinking with that bills and all of the because somebody said that it was like, man, the Black Hawk. I think the Black Hawk got something to do with, I guess, the Eagles, but it's crazy, man. It's crazy. But now next we got. Wait, was it a bill with what the? That's not a bill, but it's where they taxing. Trump is taxing the tariffs. Check out what Elon said that it would take a plane crash for DEI to die. That's crazy, fam. Let me check that out. Kia Duggins was one of the DC plane crash victims. Family confirms a day ago. A civil rights attorney and incoming Howard University law professor. Maybe the eagle represents the government. Family confirms one day ago. Yeah, she was a victim, man. It's sad though, man. It's just sad that what she was standing on was that. But I'm gonna check out what said it would take for a plane crash for DI to die. Let me check that out right now. See what you talk about. It's probably gonna be on X though. Elon Musk said it will take a plane crash, a DEI plane crash. Let me see, they should find it for that. Well, I couldn't find him on it, but somebody saying Elon Musk forced out the top FAA officials 9 days before. That seems kind of I'm gonna have to find that one on my let me see what y'all saying in the chat. But that's crazy. Plane crash for DEI to die. Salute TBZ. I appreciate you tapping in. He said that a year ago. Yeah. That's crazy, man. I know some of y'all just tapping in. So we was really talking about Kia Duggins. Pretty much the new black leader for the community right now. What is that location? Okay. But yeah, I got that. Y'all, I could put it back in there if y'all want to chime in on some of this. But I'm gonna go over the Big Meech debacle too. The tariffs that they got. I think prices is gonna increase. We're gonna have to definitely come together because other countries is gonna hit us with the taxes. And we're gonna have to pay that. T. Beasy said, I believe the crash was planned. Definitely. Just how Dwayne telling me how they talking about what Elon Musk is saying, and then the football game with the Bills and all of that is just too much symbolism for me. Like I know something's going on. And she was too powerful. And it's crazy because she went to Howard. She went to the same school that Fannie Willis, Kamala Harris. It's another one up there that's an AKA. I think but not even the same school, but the other ones are in the same gang, but she wasn't. That's how we know she's solid. She didn't rep no Nine Divine gang. She was just keeping it solid. But I'm gonna get into that Big Meech. 50 Cent. I don't like the way 50 Cent has been moving, y'all. I'm gonna keep it 100. I used to like how he handled himself, but now I'm gonna let y'all see this. Now I'm like, yo, I can't. This guy is destructive, man. Okay, y'all check this out.
Biggest boss, Ricky Rose. The time has come. Meech home. February 13th. Get your tickets right now. It's going down. We know Florida gonna be there. Miami gonna be there. The legend himself gonna be in the building, making history. Meech, who else coming?
The whole nation. Detroit, St. Louis, California, everybody. Atlanta, Georgia, ATL, stand up.
We're gonna make history. Get your tickets right now. Y'all better be there February 13th. Meech home.
Yo, it's Big.
So now look, Big 50 Cent was the first one. He was the first one to take a picture with Meech. Right? Now I did a video, y'all, about I'm gonna say about a year and a half ago, right? And I did a video. It was me and my partners. I got a channel called Shrewd News and Reviews. I did a video, and we was going back and forth because there was rumors around that Big Meech is whoever owns the rights to Big Meech, like the movie or everything. They were saying that she was an informant. Now, a lot of people were saying it was third party through Meech. I can't solidify that because we don't really have the evidence, but they did have some paperwork for what she said it, but it wasn't coming out of like they had facts on what he did. It was just like she was saying it, but she got caught in the screwing with a DEA agent. It was a whole mess. It wasn't clear cut that you could say that Big Meech told on somebody, but I don't care about anybody telling on anybody no more. That's just not what I do. I'm on trying to fight for the people. But I just don't like how 50 Cent been kind of been I did a video on when Kendrick Lamar and Andrew Schultz was going at it, and 50 Cent goes to try to go on Andrew Schultz's show and just, I don't know what to call it. It's like he's just trying to be a weirdo to me, but let me let urban politicians so y'all can get what I'm talking about.
Spokesman, man, we back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in as it's the first day of Black History Month, but none other than 50 Cent is did it once again. Put on a full display and demonstration and let everybody know in the game who he truly is, who he came in as. Whereas, depending on who you are, depending on how y'all linked up, the extent of y'all business, friendship, or relationship, or whoever the person he's beefing with the most, you better never consider one of his enemies a friend. As we seen what went down recently, where it got talked about in the game in certain blogs, on certain platforms posted up, Rick Ross, Big Meech linked up to promote the new party they doing and stuff like that. And of course, people got to saying, why is he linking with Big Meech? 50 ain't gonna like this. It's gonna be an issue, considering that it already happened with Southwest T last year, where he had linked up with Supreme's son. 50 Cent called it out directly when that happened and things like that. As I saw right there in the beginning, Southwest T was with Rick Ross out there at the Wild and Out when it was in Detroit and stuff like that. But 50 Cent decided to go and speak out on it last night. The truth and nothing but the truth. BMF. Who is Tammy Cohen's? And in the caption he put, this is going to blow your mind. Doc, you coming soon. The facts are stranger than fiction. Boom. Then he came this morning and posted up another post of Goodfellas, the clip where Henry had caught the case and things like that, held it down, and that was like his introduction to the mob because he didn't tell and stuff like that. And he says, if ratings aren't good this next season of BMF will be its last. So tune in the stars. I'm watching. 50 Cent action on Roku. Never tell on your friends. And everybody know exactly what 50 Cent is getting at with Tammy Cohen's. See,
this is what I'm saying. You said I'm not afraid to die. I see what you said. Record spotless teenagers. So people who done went in the system and you cleaning their record. I mean, what? You gonna need protection for getting people records clean? Like, we talking about Kia Duggins was going after police brutality and police, policing that was done wrong. She was going after the big, she wasn't really playing. She was really stepping for real. Civil rights attorney, like really going after them guys. Like I'm trying to put together all of the information and facts to show, like, listen, from the 60s, we already have been infiltrated and turned against each other. We already had a lot of that. So this is the offspring of what we're seeing now that was done. All of the illegal tactics that J. Edgar Hoover was doing on our people when he was getting Fred Hampton killed and Malcolm X got killed and all of our Sam Cooke, all of our people who was like, man, like we going to war at. That was all J. Edgar Hoover. And that all of that has to be exposed. We can't go nowhere if we're not exposing all of the corruption that happened in the 60s and the 70s. And then the crack came. So yeah, but I believe you saying I'm creating record spotless teenagers. I mean, records, I'm saying that we trying to bring down the big bad wolf, man. We trying to show them that look at what y'all did to the people. Treason, corruption that was done to our organizations. You know, I ain't play it on this live, but I normally, every one of my live, I play y'all Dark Heart Perry when he was a federal informant talking about the buildings he burnt down, the institutions he burnt down, and what he was doing to try to corrupt our organizations to help our people move forward, you know. So 50 Cent now is he's trying to throw salt on Big Meech's name, knowing that you was the first person that took a picture with him. This is why I got a problem with it, right? Because if you was gonna say something, bro, you should have said something right at the beginning. You should have said something when it came out. Definitely it wasn't designed for us to make it. I definitely agree with you on that. I agree with you though. That's why she said the things that she said. She was like, yo, we got to get out of the system. A lot of people don't know what that means. When that means get out of the system, that means we need to have our own businesses. Some people gonna have to sacrifice. Some people gonna have to lose. Some people gonna have great jobs in the industry. It may have a great job, but it may be your calling to set up something for your own people. And that's why I don't like what 50 Cent doing. It's like, bruh, why would you? It's so, you guys are almost 60 years old, bro. This man is trying to come out and make a name for himself. And I don't mind for really none of them, but it's just showing that how this is done. I see what you're saying, Dave. 50 Cent is a typical industry plant. It's just showing us that I don't understand how 50 can be right. Like, how can you be right doing something like this? The system is us, so it's impossible to escape. Right. The system pimps off of us. So it's like, it's hard for us to escape it. I would definitely, but we can definitely affect their pockets. I can tell you that much. Because just like you said, the system is us. So it's like, just like when Martin Luther King, they had that bus boycott and they realized how much money that bus was losing. So it's like, once we start realizing this part, I think it's going to be a lot better for us. But then they may bring all the immigrants in. You feel me? Oh, let's replace these dudes. But Chet, I got a question for y'all. If you somewhere and you see about 40 immigrants in one house, is you calling the police and telling them they need to get them up out of there? You seeing a whole bunch of aliens. We can create a glitch in the matrix. Okay, of course we can. Right. Man, that's what we trying to do. We trying to make it to where it's so many of us that you can't take us out. It's pointless to even take somebody out at this point because it's just the same policies is still pushing. Like, I'm finna get on the phone with Duke, introvert rock star, and be like, yo, man, what can we do to push her policies, man? To keep her policies going. Because we don't have too many women like that, bro. Like a Asada Shakur. Create fear and chaos. Yeah. For real. Mm-hmm. But yeah, man, it's just crazy. It's just crazy. That saddened me to know what happened to that lady, man. But y'all tap into the I want to know what y'all think, man. I got the link in the description. We're going in tonight, but industry plant, as long as we're on code, we unstoppable, for real. I'm with you on that one, Dave. As long as we on, because we're losing people, but it don't matter if us losing people if we all on code. Because we're gonna lose people no matter what. But when we losing our big important people that's like really pushing, pushing the needle and doing stuff, it's like it hurts us, bro. Because people don't even know about her. Like nobody in the chat told me that they knew about that lady. So that made me feel some type of way. But the day we in this, man. I wanted to see what they was talking about with let me let Big Herb
She is supposed to be a federal informant. She has the rights to BMF, and we've seen the interviews online before where Tanisha Welch, the BMF first lady and stuff, dated Big Meech brother Southwest T at one point in time, said that she threatened to get her locked up and stuff like that when it came to the BMF series and all type of stuff. Just a whole gang of things going on. And there's several rumors on the internet. I don't know what's all the way facts and truth. I don't know what's all the way confirmed, but obviously 50 knew this as well because let's keep it a band. You worked with her directly with the production of the BMF series. So now to come talk about who is she and all the rumors is all over the internet that she is a federal informant. The other things that allegedly went down was Meech. I don't be looking into all that paperwork stuff and who did what to confirm nothing. It's been a running rumor on the internet. Certain people been paying attention to it. Certain people haven't. I just be like, hey, whatever y'all throw out there, whatever get confirmed is truth or who did what, who informed on who, then if it's confirmed facts, I'll speak on it. But I'll just tell you like this right here, 50 Cent is clearly upset about Rick Ross linking up with Big Meech deciding to link.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Why is you even worried about that man? This man been dealing with people before you. You thought 50 thought like you was just gonna only deal with this man alone. And I don't really care. It don't really make nothing to me, but it's just like us as people seeing this kind of behavior, bro. It's just toxic. It's not good. We need unity, bro. We don't need our brothers trying to like, oh man, don't like and trying to get clout off it. I just don't like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that we idolize these, because these guys are more closer to the police. And I don't mean not all of them, but I'm saying they're more close. They can get and it's guys that's solid. I'm not even gonna say that, but it's just I don't like us idolizing them because we have to hold a lot of people that stand on business, like legitimately trying to change policies and trying to put pressure on the wrongdoings that's done to us. Those are the people that I really hold high, in my opinion. These rappers, celebrities, people like Kia Duggins, people that's really like pushing the needle and putting pressure on them people. Those are the people that I really like, yo, you one of them ones. Create fear and chaos.
Up with Rick Ross. Certain people might feel like it's just business. Hey, fam, it ain't that deep. Rick Ross got the BMF song. There was a smash hit. Party promoters want to turn it up, making a whole thing. You could just let them do business with Rick Ross, but certain people like 50 Cent, he feels like, from how I look at it, your brother linking with Supreme and stuff like that, and the issues with Supreme and them, and then now you linking with Rick Ross, your brother linking with Rick Ross. I helped bring BMF to stars. I turned BMF up.
Do y'all see, like, listen to this, bro. 50, these guys were bigger than you, bro. Like, this ain't Ja Rule. This ain't Ja Rule, somebody, you know what I'm saying? These guys was really known out here. So for you, right, to think that because they mess with you, they can't mess with none of their people. This is the kind of distract. This is why 50 needs to be out of here. He may need to get canceled, bro. Because there's no reason why you would want to be like, you was the first one to run, take a picture with him. Now we got everybody want to take pictures with them and do things with them, and you mad, bro? That's what I'm saying. Like, you are upset. You was a fan. Now you want to say, oh, I put them out. I put BMF out. See, these are the type of brothers that we don't need helping us out. We got to put we got to draw a line in the sand. People like this is only helping you out on conditions that you stay where they want you to stay at. This man is free. This man is trying to spread his wings. What you just want him to stay up under you, bro? What y'all think about that? I just think it's real lame, bro. Like, they're bigger than you, 50. I ain't gonna say he's big. I mean, street-wise, they're bigger than you, bro. They're known. Just like you ran up there and wanted to take a picture with them, it's other people want to do business with them. Do they supposed to decline doing business for you? Like, tripping, homie. I fall out with you, 50, before I just not deal with people that you don't like, bro. No, I ain't dealing with you, because I don't need to even be having none of that. That man got fans. He think he owns them transactional for sure. Like, bro, you tripping, man. I wouldn't even, his friends should be checking 50. Like, why is you acting like that to them, bro? Let that man go out here. That man been in jail for almost 30 years, bro. But
I expect a certain level of loyalty. Who knows if they even talking behind the scenes right now? I don't know for sure. But obviously 50 Cent ain't too happy about it to now speak on Tammy with her reputation online and the internet and what people are saying about her and who is she? What does she got going on? And then him threatening, hey, if the ratings ain't good this season, not know we gonna work it out, not know we gonna figure it out. If the ratings ain't good, nigga, we canceling the show and stuff like this.
he already want to cancel the show. Listen, I think that 50 already know that the show was not, the last show wasn't doing that well. So he's, I don't even think this is all, I think that he probably had an idea that the show wasn't going to do that well. So he's just trying to have some ammunition to have on them, but ain't nobody respecting 50 for this, bro.
I don't know. We got to wait and see. I ain't going to put out no speculation because I can't confirm nothing when it comes to the case side of it, or who did what, who got down on who. But 50 Cent exactly know what it is to come up there and post that name. We'll just see what happens. I'll just say this for everybody, bro. Do your best to stay out the way, stay out of trouble, stay out the streets, because these kind of storylines is always going on. They're support of the streets. All this stuff come with it. We've seen Tanisha Wells' story where she done spoke on and said the informant then threatened her and stuff like that. The BMF producer threatened to send her back to the Fed. She went down with BMF as well. Held it down, didn't corroborate or nothing. And she like, hey, they working with the girl knowing she told. And that would be including 50 Cent working with her too. So, man, we'll just have to wait and see. Tell me what y'all think.
Right, 50, they've been calling you a rat, bro. This ain't the first time. Like, he only brought it up because he taking pictures with your ops. But imagine if Big Meech would have never took a picture with Ross, would have just been solid to 50, and he found out that information, he would have still rocked with Big Meech, bro. Guaranteed. If the show was doing well and he making money, like, he would have still rocked with him. But when he see this, it's like, you a sucker, 50. You should have just never said nothing and just, let him do what he do. But the fact that you trying to go out your way now to do that is just, now you making Big Meech your enemy. That's lame, bro. We ain't on that no more. We not on that dumb stuff no more. We don't care about that, bro. If you think the BMF movie ain't gonna sell and you think you want to try to sell us with you beefing with him now, we don't care nothing about your beefs no more, 50. We don't care nothing about your beefs. You don't really, I don't even really feel like you really be beefing with people. I just think you just clout chasing a plant. Like, I'm gonna do a video on him this week, bro. I want them to do one more sideways. Just do something else that was sideways. We're going to get you up out of here. But yeah, those were the two ones that these are the two stories that I felt was hot right now. But those Trumps and those tariffs got me a little worried too now. I ain't gonna lie. I'm trying to figure out like how more expensive is things gonna be. And they definitely should take out our taxes. So definitely I want to know what y'all think, man. If y'all want to tap in, I'm gonna get one more. I'm gonna go into the Trump tariffs real quick. But definitely I want to hear what y'all got to say. Let's get it. Let's see about these tariffs real quick. All right, check this out. Here's they saying that they trying to say that all the tariffs is gonna cost us. It ain't gonna cost. I want to know what y'all think about these tariffs too. But check this out.
Administration's tariffs against 3 of our largest trading partners took effect. Starting today, February 1st, imported goods from both Canada and Mexico will incur a 25% tariff, and imports from China will get hit with a 10% tariff. According to New York Times analysis, these tariffs could affect 40% of all U.S. imports, including everything from avocados to lumber to car parts to oil. Now, as I said, Mexico, Canada, and China are our biggest trading partners. The United States imports roughly $1.3 trillion worth of goods and materials from those 3 countries alone. Trump and his new press secretary have cited the flow of both migrants and drugs like fentanyl as the main reasons for imposing these tariffs. And Trump has claimed that the tariffs will raise trillions of dollars from foreign governments. But most economists agree that's not how this works. So let's dig into it. These tariffs are essentially a tax levied on imported goods, meaning that the U.S. companies which seek to buy goods from other countries must pay that additional tax or tariff. That fee is not paid by the nation that sends the goods, but by the American importer. And that increased cost is almost always passed on to American consumers to offset the company's new higher expense. For a moment, let's focus on the trade that occurs between the United States, Mexico, and Canada. The North American trading bloc is the largest trading bloc in the world. The trading relationships we have with Mexico and Canada, respectively, are larger than any trade agreements we have anywhere else in the world. And because our North American bloc has enjoyed more than 30 years of free trade agreements, from the Auto Pact with Canada to the Free Trade Agreement with Canada to the North American Free Trade Agreement, which included the United States and Mexico, to the United States-Mexico-Canada Agreement, USMCA, today our 3 economies are deeply and intricately intertwined. In 2023, the United States imported roughly $475 billion worth of goods from Canada. Our top import from Canada is, far and away, crude oil. After that, top categories include automobiles and car parts, machinery like nuclear reactors, and materials like plastics, wood, metals, and a lot of minerals. The same year, the United States exported roughly $350 billion worth of goods to Canada, including automobiles and car parts, machinery, electronics, oil and gas products, and plastics. So we buy more from Canada than we sell. Now, to Mexico. In 2023, we imported roughly $418 billion worth of goods, a little less than we buy from Canada. Top imports from Mexico include automobiles and their parts, computers, crude oil, and fruits and vegetables. Notably, half of America's imported fruit and more than 2/3 of our imported vegetables come from Mexico.
So this is a problem, right? Let me break this down. The reason why it's a problem because fruits and vegetables is at $19.7 billion. Now, I think that the U.S. got some ties in Mexico. I don't think it's just Mexico. I think our police force, they got some ties with the gangs and and the police force. But $19 billion, bro, fruits and vegetables is gonna be more expensive. I'm thinking everything that's on these charts is gonna be more expensive. It's like
Mexico is also the #1 supplier of medical supplies and devices for U.S. hospitals and doctors' offices. Now, in that same year, 2023, the United States exported roughly $320 billion worth of goods to Mexico, including electronic equipment, machinery, automobiles and parts, oil and gas products, and plastics, similar to Canada. And similarly, we sell Mexico less than we buy from them. Most American cars contain parts that are made in Mexico and Canada. And in the process of manufacturing, many American car parts cross continental borders multiple times. Experts estimate that, barring exceptions, car prices will increase by thousands of dollars. Many products like cars, electronics, denim, blue jeans, home goods, processed foods, they cross back and forth between all three North American countries as they're processed from raw materials to parts to a finished product at the point of sale. The decades of free trade between us and our neighbors have allowed that process and that relationship to develop. The United States imports roughly 70% of its crude oil from Canada and Mexico. And though Trump has indicated that there may be a 10% tariff on petroleum products instead of the 25% tariff being applied to the other sectors, the Council on Foreign Relations suggests that American consumers can expect to see gas prices rise at least 50 cents per gallon. In response to these new tariffs, both Canada and Mexico have announced plans to implement retaliatory tariffs on U.S. goods, but the details on those are still to come. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau has said that Canada will respond, quote, forcefully but reasonably. And Canada's former finance minister suggested targeted tariffs of their own in order to exert political pressure. Her suggestion, published as an op-ed in the Financial Times, suggested targeted tariffs on Tesla products and products from Republican-led states. Mexico's President Claudia Sheinbaum has also indicated that she is prepared to impose retaliatory tariffs, but hasn't provided details about what they might be.
So, man, there y'all see it. He's looking like it's, these tariffs looking like it's going to be serious in the future. But I think we're going to spend more too. Like if we're going to make them spend more, they're going to make us spend more. Hopefully that just swaps itself out, but I don't see it. I see them groceries and everything being a little bit more expensive. But when you talk about billions, each of us can pay like 50 cents more. And it's like, it did it. Like that's billions of dollars right there. So this may be something that ain't even nothing. You know what I mean? But I would definitely want to have them income tax to where we ain't got to deal with them income tax. What a way to start Black History Month. What you mean, Kat? What you mean, what a way to start Black History Month? With Kia Duggins? Or with 50 Cent and Big Meech? Which one you talking about? But we got to keep watching the tariffs, though. You don't want to get hit with a big bill you wasn't even expecting. You put both. Yeah. What a way, right? Trump did say something like he is, what is he, for Black History Month or something like that? I don't know what I don't know what he, what is he up to? Is he saying stuff for marketing or is he saying stuff for real? So I don't kind of get too caught up in what he's saying. I just try to focus on what's really happening. But he'll say a lot of stuff. But yeah, a crazy way to start Black History Month, in my opinion. But I don't know, y'all. I may have to get some people out of here next week, though. Definitely got to get some people up out of here. But yeah, I'm looking to do some Black History Month stuff on some things that hasn't been marketed about our people. So I'm looking to bring some Black history information out on our people, some good factual stuff. I wanted to do something on the Freedman Bank, but it's not that much of content. I really want to focus on the people, but it's real quick content. But let me know some videos that y'all want to look at or that y'all want to cover, so it could make me help me with dropping some content. But yeah. Put the terrorists is going to kill us in Canada. Yeah, I think it's gonna hurt. I definitely think it's gonna hurt. Them car parts is really, you know what I mean? For the next 4 years, you probably want to get something the way you know you ain't gonna have no car problems in 4 years. Because car problems can be crazy. But so didn't nobody know a Kia Duggins before she passed away on the plane? That's crazy. I didn't know of her, but I'm just saying, to be that powerful on, pushing paperwork, and for nobody not to know who she is crazy to me. But we're going to fight back with our oil and gas. Yeah, because we got our own oil and gas. So we don't see what Trump got up his sleeve. Hopefully, he can cut taxes and we don't see too much of an increase, maybe 50 cents on things, maybe, a quarter or something, like some change that we see on something. But our income tax is where we don't have to pay tax on that. That'll be awesome for me. Because I've been paying money the past 3 years, man. No, I ain't gonna say 3, 6. Been gobbling up. But yeah, I got Kia Duggins, some more content dropping tomorrow. I got some content on the the starting of hip hop, how it was so political and then it changed from politics to pretty much police. It went from politics to police control, to where it's like people getting locked up and going to jail. Like, that don't even make sense. But yeah, I had to tap in with y'all today, man. I wanted to tap in yesterday as well, but I was tied up. But definitely, I'm doing the show tomorrow. I'm gonna make sure I hit my brother Trey Jackson TV. We're gonna be on tomorrow. Might have Introvert Rockstar in there. I'll probably do a show on Monday with him or something like that. Definitely trying to put some things together to keep pushing for Kia Duggins. I wanna keep pushing her name and the things that she was going, keep it alive. It seemed like that's the same stuff that I'm trying to put together. The illegal tactic that's done on the people. But speaking about taxes, it might be the best time to look into investing in your refund. Why you say that, Kat? That mean claiming that you didn't make any money and get the refund back? Oh, no problem, man. No problem, Gary. Anytime, man. Shout out to T Beezy. But yeah, elaborate a little bit more, Kat. What you mean? Right. I'm saying since you don't gotta pay it, I get what you're saying now. You saying invest in your refund. Show you didn't make nothing so you can get the refund because I'm still confused, Kat. It may be a good time to look into investing your refund. Let me see what you put. No, keeping the money in our community and investing in small businesses. Oh, right. Instead of giving them the money, right? Yeah, I agree with you. Salute, Gary Williams. I appreciate you for tapping in, man. We got to spread the word about Kia Duggins. You know, that's very important. I want y'all to hear this today, and I want y'all to tell our people about this. Spread this word about her so we can do research and we can keep her name alive because she's the modern day activist, in my opinion. But we got to get some more people to fill our spot. But definitely, we all need to know about Kia Duggins, man. I'm thinking about putting some shirts up in my store. But nah, let her family probably do all we could. Shut off the electrical grid for the East Coast of America. Man, how will we do that? They've been talking about that. I think that East Coast grid is somewhere by the pipeline or something where it's like they call it a pipeline or something like that. But Dwayne, what would shutting off the electrical grid? What would that do for us? Modern day Johnny Cochran. Yeah. Because Johnny Cochran did a lot. You know, she didn't get those big cases like a O.J. Simpson or nothing, but she was pushing paperwork to hold people accountable. And that's all we can ask for, man. That's all we can ask for, somebody doing something like that. So we got to salute to her, man, on Black History Month. Double salutes to her. You say modern day Johnny Cochran. You hit it on the head with that one, Gary. R.I.P. Kiah, for real. Yeah. It's just crazy. But let me show y'all. I was gonna put this on the video, but this is a little this was a video that she did so y'all could see how she was standing on. I took a clip out of that, but you're gonna have to, but I just want to show y'all, put some more onto who she was. But why we don't got our people explaining who she was? Okay, we got one. I'll check it out.
Accept multiple secure payments and design your storefront.
Promising civil rights attorney killed in the DC plane crash. She had so much going for her so early in her life. Civil rights attorney Kia Duggins was among the 64 passengers and crew on the American Airlines flight from Wichita, Kansas to DC that plunged into the Potomac River Wednesday evening after colliding with a military chopper. Let's tell you a little bit more about her background. According to multiple outlets, social media posts from friends and family, the 30-year-old civil rights attorney and former Miss Kansas contestant was returning to the nation's capital after visiting Wichita to assist her mother, who had recently undergone a medical procedure. We are coming to terms with the grief associated with the loss of our beautiful and accomplished firstborn. Please respect our family's privacy at this time. Her father, Maurice Duggins, said in a statement to NPR affiliate KMUW. Grio helping out as well with this. Time of the crash, Duggins worked for the Civil Rights Corps in Washington, D.C. She litigated on behalf of movements. She challenged unconstitutional policing and money bail practices. And that means she was busy. She had a purpose. She was busy. According to her profile on the law office's website, she graduated from Wichita East High School and Wichita State University before eventually earning a degree from Harvard Law School. Before moving to DC, she worked for the ACLU of Northern California, where her focus was challenging police misconduct. So are you getting a sense of who this woman at an early age was? She knew what she believed in, and she attacked it ferociously. She was also beautiful by any standard. Duggins competed in pageants, intending to earn scholarship money. Again, means to an end, purpose. 2014, she won Miss Butler County in Kansas and placed in the top 10 in the Miss Kansas competition.
Dang.
Beautiful. Larry E. Strong, executive director of the Miss Augusta, Miss Butler County organization at the Miss Kansas organization, noted in a tribute post on Facebook that Duggins was preparing to become a law professor at Howard University in the fall. Speaking to CBS affiliate KWCH-TV, Strong said she had such a bright future ahead, such a bright future ahead. I know this is a difficult time for Duggins' family, and they're in my thoughts and prayers. Congressman Eric Swole, well, we're used to him doing this, and somebody has to. He ripped into Trump disrespecting the families affected.
Every person on that plane is dead. Some of their bodies are still in the icy Potomac River. Search and rescue crews, first responders are risking their lives so that families can have closure. Our president thought that the best way to address the country and comfort the families was to make this political. I mean, families are asking questions about their loved ones. They're asking questions about whether they'll have any closure at all. And they just want a commander-in-chief who can express some empathy. He doesn't have it. He can't do it. It's not within him. DEI. This guy is going to blame DEI for a plane crash. He doesn't know anything about anybody on that flight.
Go add it to the list of things Mr. Trump doesn't seem to know much about. But this is what I meant, Jackson. There are bodies still in the icy cold. It can have rough waters too with the wind. The icy cold Potomac. There are people who were just notified. It just happened. I don't want to hear one more person who's a sicko fan of this guy in the Oval Office talk about how he's strong. He tells it like it is. He's a tough guy. You don't have to be tough to bully the dead and the grieving. What's so tough about bullying the dead and the...
All right, now, I just wanted to get some more information on her, but man, they got to her, man. It looked like right before the plane got hit from the back. I'm gonna show y'all. I got the picture too of the plane. Let me show. I got a video of it. I'm finna play that so y'all can see. Like, did it look? It don't look like it was. It didn't look like it was the real deal. Check this out.
Show previously unseen angles of the...
Let me put this into my where I can show it. Okay, I'm going to show y'all this clip. This is the actual. It's not letting me. Well, you know what? Let me go pull it up for y'all. That's what I'll do. It wasn't letting me bring it in, but plane crash video. And the one in Philadelphia was just crazy. That's what I'm like in shock. Like I don't
If your
even want to get
e-commerce
on
store
no
isn't hitting
plane
100K
right now.
months, you're probably running the outdated classic e-com model. It looks something like.
Check this out.
And breaking overnight, CNN has exclusively obtained 2 new videos offering a more direct angle and vantage point of the midair tragedy between the American Eagle's flight and the Black Hawk helicopter. A warning, these videos are difficult to see as we are also learning more about these 67 lives that were lost in this collision. This morning, the New York Times is reporting that the helicopter may have been flying outside of its approved flight path and higher than it should have been. We'll get much more to that. Let's get to the videos. The first video we want to show you, the bright light that you see at the top is the American Airlines jet as it approached the runway. Then you see the helicopter flying directly into the frame and directly into the plane. Both aircraft immediately then crashing down into the Potomac River. The second video, it appears to be surveillance video from the airport and showing very same helicopter moving along the river as the plane approaches the runway at DCA, and then the collision and the explosion and into the Potomac River. Horrifying. Both now to the investigation into how what led to that horrific crash. Both of the so-called black boxes have been recovered.
That's what I'm saying though. Like how? Like how can they
from the commercial jet are being examined and analyzed. Those black boxes are going to be key to pinpointing what exactly happened in the moments before the deadly crash. CNN's Renee Marsh is following all of this live from Reagan National Airport. Renee, what is the latest that you're picking up?
Well, let's focus on the victims first. Kate, we can tell you that as of this morning, 14 bodies are still missing, 4 of them still pinned inside of the aircraft, and 2 of the soldiers who were inside of that Black Hawk helicopter have yet to be recovered. We know that recovery efforts will resume soon as sun comes up this morning. Now, we also are expecting the flight manifest with the names of the victims, all of them who were on board the commercial aircraft, to potentially be released today. And we also know that President Donald Trump has plans to meet with some of the victims' families. It is unclear when that meeting will happen. Now, as for the...
That's crazy. To me. What you put in there? That's a new crash. I ain't seen that one. The first one they put on was hit from the back, I thought. I'm gonna put on, so you saying that new crash in Philly? Like I ain't see this one, but it looks crazy. Check this out, y'all.
We took our brand new software company ListKit, sent 10,000 cold emails per day, and hit 108.
I never heard of like plane crashes happening this often, bro. It's like this is weird. I'm gonna put this on here for y'all. Oh, that look like a bomb, bro. Oh, the one in DC? Because this looks like a bomb. Ain't no way. Ain't no way, bro. I mean, that's all I'm saying. It just that ain't look right to me. It's a lot of smoke. Right? I mean, I don't even know why would it all of that smoke. I mean, all of that fire. It didn't look like a plane crash, like to me. But look at this. I'm gonna show this again to y'all. Check this out. Like that's just too much fire. Like why would a plane catch on fire that it crashed? That's what I'm saying. That don't make sense to me. No, I can't. I ain't going for it, y'all. I ain't going for it. I ain't going. A medical transport jet with a child patient, her mother and 4 others, medical staff aboard, crashed into Philadelphia neighborhood. They are from Mexico. Let me put this on. So, Kat, what you saying now? Like this was a medical transport jet with a child patient on board? Dang, they from Mexico though? That's crazy. Yeah, TBZ. I don't know. I don't be paying attention. That's crazy, Kat. That's crazy. So basically, this was a medical transport that was happening from Mexico to Philadelphia. Do you know if they was let me put medical plane? She's basically, I think medical transport mean they transporting organs. That's what you mean in Cat. Look at the volcanic like Cater. on FBA. That's what I'm saying, bro. Look at this. This is what I'm saying. Ain't no way, bro. How you gonna tell me a plane fall and it's gonna do this? Now, I'm gonna open y'all eyes up to this. Check this out. During that same when Kia Duggins got killed, can you believe that the child has been treated in Philadelphia for a life-threatening condition and was being transported home? Transported home by plane? That's crazy. Back to Mexico. Anthony L. Perry. Man, get out of here. What you doing there, man? The medical transport crash is very strange. Man, what? Get you up out of here. I'm finna show y'all this though. Check this out. This, they say that it was a doomsday. They were planning for doomsday when Kia Duggins died. Doomsday prep. So I'm like, how is y'all planning for doomsday Like, what kind of doomsday y'all was doing? It looked like they ain't saying it, but it was like a doomsday crap that they were doing. Check the hole it left behind. Yeah, you talking about that? That was crazy. I want to see. So what? You think they got pictures of that? Let me see. Philadelphia. I want to see the Philadelphia plane crash. Dang, it's a lot of people who died too, though. It's crazy, man.
At Vistaprint, we print all the signs that help your small business stand out. We print tabletops that get your brand seen up close.
We begin with breaking news here at 5. Coming out of Philadelphia, a medical plane has crashed into a residential neighborhood, creating that massive explosion.
Let's get straight over to Chris Flynn, who's tracking this from the live desk. Chris?
Yeah, Mary and Preston, first responders at the scene of that private plane crash here in Northeast Philly. The crash happening just after 6 p.m. Eastern near Roosevelt Mall. Let's show you some video from the scene. The investigation now underway. ABC station WPVI reporting tonight the plane hit several buildings and cars in the area. According to the FAA, a Learjet 55 had departed from Northeast Philadelphia Airport en route to Springfield Branson National Airport in Missouri when it went down. Philly police say 2 people were on the plane on a medical assignment. Multiple casualties have been reported in that residential area. And as a precaution, the mall has been evacuated. A Macy's store, LA Fitness, Ross and Sprouts supermarket right across the street. As you can imagine, a lot of folks likely on scene traveling through the area on the way home from.
So what y'all saying is she was an immigrant. The person was an immigrant, so they had to take her back to Mexico because she wasn't a citizen? Is that what y'all saying? To different hospital that's hurt or need medical assistance. So basically y'all saying the medical condition, the person needed medical attention, but since they was from Mexico and they wasn't a citizen, they had to send them out of the country, and then the plane crashed. I just want to get y'all to make sure we right. Let me play this.
Work. Witnesses report seeing the sky turn orange and then a massive fireball. Pennsylvania Governor Josh.
Look at that. That's crazy.
Shapiro in touch with local authorities tonight. Both the FAA and the NTSB are investigating.
Bro, that looked like the fire from the California fires. That looked like something from that scene. I'm telling you, these people got controls over them fires. I'm telling you, they got that fire on. She must have great insurance. I'm saying, did they transport her? I want to know, did they transport her back to Mexico because he and the Mexican president have been going back and forth on the news? Okay. Shoot, well, they must not have been driving that one for a while. He and the Mexican president. Dang, I ain't know every hospital had had access to a plane. That's crazy. But that's crazy. But yeah, man, this was a good one. We just gotta, I'm gonna still keep pushing her, Kia Duggins. We're gonna keep her name strong. But yeah, we gotta look at the news in a different eye. Not Learjets. That couldn't have been no Learjet, right? She said planes. Every hospital has access to one of them, one of them little small planes. You probably could fit about 6 or 8 people on. I'd be scared of them little planes, bro. Cause that ain't look like that looked like a jet. The one that fell in Philadelphia. That ain't look like no just 747, in my opinion. In my opinion. But transport organs, patients or made. The hospital don't do what they need, so they take them elsewhere. Not a good situation to be in, I could tell you that much, because shoot. But I want to see what more information they have about that Learjet 55 model. Oh, that's the one that was there, you saying? That was the jet? That's an expensive one, right? That ain't no cheap jet right there. Let me look it up. Oh, I know it ain't the military one. Yeah, that's a Learjet that crashed in there. He's right. Got you. Yeah, so Mexican cartels and the Mexican citizens in the United States facing forced explosion. Oh, you saying that was a private flight? So private flight. So you saying we interrupt this program? That had nothing to do with the hospital, or that was somebody personal? It was a medical jet, so it had to be. It was a medical jet, though. Look at the hole it left. That's what I'm saying. That hole was huge, bro. Look at this. Well, we ain't seeing the hole, but
fireball. Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro in touch with local authorities tonight. Both the FAA and the NTSB are investigating.
That's just crazy. A hole that big. Right, medical. A medical jet. That's what's up, though. But how often does that medical jet gets ran? I'm sure it's not running every day. I don't think we need medical jets. I think we just need the same jets that's moving around. They probably ain't even moved that jet around in months. Unless it's more medical jet drop-offs that we don't know about, but I don't assume, but I wouldn't know. But yeah, man. All money in. She came here for the medical. Right. And this ain't even the country too. Like this ain't. I don't think our medical in this country is like the best. I don't think this country is the best. I think they say like France and Canada, they got their medical is way better. She came here for medical core. We the people. Like here, we want to service your body. We want to give you all these medicines. We want to give you all of these prescriptions. Names of the pilot, name, and medical patient. Yeah, they try to keep us on the meds. They ain't trying to cure nothing. They said 7 dead. So they didn't release the people yet. But I don't know, man. This is kind of weird. $1 billion industry, right? Why would they try to cure us, you know? And it is something they talking about with the food. It was like they gonna change some of the ingredients. But I think he just talking. He just trying to talk. JFK or whatever his name is. Yeah, I'm with you on that. But you know what's crazy, TBZ? They got something which is called, and it's probably from the start of Dr. Sebi, where you can try stuff that's not, I forget what they call it, but you can get information that's not from a doctor. It's called like a herbalist or something. I forget the name of it, but it's like you can still treat the same stuff that they treated medications. It's something what they call it. Y'all probably know it better than me, but it's where you can go through another treatment that has nothing to do. It's opposite of what, you know, the surgeries and the medication they have. I forget what it's called. I'm gonna try to pull the name up for y'all. Y'all probably know better than me though. Like a natural health care, a natural Aboriginal in Australia got cures for most diseases. I heard about that. They got cures for a lot of stuff. But if everybody was just healthy and you know, and living, it's like the devils don't make no money. Like they gotta make money off of death, pain, a whole bunch of stuff, man. It's crazy. But yeah, y'all, I'm gonna spin it back again for y'all tomorrow. Make sure y'all tap in tomorrow, man. We're gonna go over some financial. We was gonna do Claude Anderson last week, but we talked about Tabitha Brown, so we'll probably talk about the financial structure. What can we do? Dr. Sebi, the man, he is, man. A lot of people be talking bad about Dr. Sebi though, but I think he did. You know, I think he the truth. He actually won in court too. Nipsey Hussle was finna do a documentary on him. He died. It's like, it's crazy. That's why we got to move in silence, man. All natural cures for everything. Yeah, it is, because it's a tea you could take. I know it was like, instead of chemo, if you got like taking chemo, it's something else where it's some teas you could take. Yaki Awakening, that's somebody that I look up to as far as natural remedies. I don't know if y'all know about him. Yaki Awakening. He pushes that, you know. But there's been doctors that's been totally lying, trying to get surgery money. You know, like you can get, like if a woman is pregnant and they have a C-section, they get more money. So they'll be making, oh, you got to have a C-section. And they just know that they getting paid. And they did that to a lot of our black women. which is sad. It's a lot of cases where surgery was not needed, but it's just so much beneficial to the hospital and the people getting money that they're gonna put whatever they want on the paper. In fact, that's $1. Yeah, they pushed that C-section, bro. Kickbacks. That's what I'm saying. Them kickbacks, man. The same kickbacks that's Biden is getting. We sent over $600 billion to Ukraine. Like the kickback game is real that we don't know about. Like they getting all of these kickbacks from sending all that money to Ukraine. Same as them doctors when they do them surgeries, they getting them kickbacks. That's all they worrying about. They don't care about the people. They care about their check. So that's a dangerous game to go into though. If you really need help and you going to see them people and you let them people tell you what you need, that's crazy. They're gonna sign you up for whatever they can get the most money out of. You know, back in the days, they used to have commercials like, take this and call me in the morning, you good. Now they got pills you take for every day of the week. You got people that got, it's like a tray, and it's like they got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It's about 20 pills in each little section. I'm like, bro, it's crazy. But he's saying the cracker know it too. Man, listen, you see how healthy Magic Johnson looked lately? Man, Magic Johnson look like he finna live another 100 years, man. That's how you come to the World Health Organization, was expelled by Trump. Right. They need to expel all that stuff. All of it. They scamming, bro. We need to redo everything. Because I feel like everything, but you know what I didn't like? I mean, what Trump did, he cut off all aid, sending money overseas to every country but one country. Y'all tell me in the chat what that one country was that he didn't cut off sending that money to. He cut off all the other countries but one country still getting money sent. Y'all already know who that is. Magic HIV for 40 years. 300 pounds. Man, he know Magic is connected with them people, man. He got that same stuff from Australia, I'm telling you. He put the star. That's all you got to do is put the symbol. Bruh, that's who I really want to stop aid to keep it all the way real. They get the most money from us, bruh. It's like, we don't need to send nobody no money. I don't feel like. Don't send nobody nothing until we get our situation straight. That's our country. Like, yeah, we don't got it like that. Nigga, we trillions of dollars in debt. What y'all think we got going on? They sending them our money. The money we paying with taxes and everything. You already know, Gary, man. You know what they doing. We should have cut money to everybody. If I would have been the president, nobody wouldn't have got nothing. But you don't know what they getting back from Israel. You know, I was talking to my partners about this, and they made a good point. They was like, look, let's say I got me and my homeboys, right? But I go through a financial situation and I need my homeboy to look out for me, and he give me like $1,000 a month, every month. You feel me? But then his kids is probably like, why you giving him $1,000 a month, Dad? Like, that's crazy. But we partners, you know what I'm saying? So he made me feel that you can't really get into people's business, but this is our money. He made it seem like you don't know what kind of agreement people got to be sending money and what kind of things they got. So you could look at it and be like, no, we don't need to send them no money, but we don't know the obligations that they had or what they got going on. But I don't want to send no money to them, but I can understand if you got prior arrangements set up. But I believe that's the big bad. That's the top of the top right there. That star country. You're like, you said the name. He put the star. As soon as when we interrupt this program, put the star, I knew exactly what you were talking about. But yeah, he's sending money to them. But we definitely should have a lot more money now, though. All the money he cut off and the stuff that he stopped, we should have a lot more money. We definitely shouldn't have to pay taxes. And we should have a lot more stuff going on, but that's just from how I'm looking at it. We shouldn't definitely be sending no more money to Ukraine. Biden sent another 500 million in his last day of office. 16.2 billion in foreign aid. That's ridiculous, bro. That's ridiculous, Cat. That's all kickback money, though. I'm telling you, like, they ain't giving out no money to no countries, bro. That country may get 0.5% of that money. In my opinion, I don't think they're getting all that money. Only Israel probably, but them other countries, 16 billion in foreign aid, that's crazy. That's letting you know that if we was a real top priority, if the way you did our people was a real top priority, you got more than enough money. You know, to clean your face. That's what we need. I think being the indigenous people and being here first, the tax should go to us. You know what I mean? We should be taxing people for being on the land. How y'all take the indigenous people off the land and you taxing the indigenous people on their land? That don't even make no sense. That's robbery right there. But y'all, this was a good show, man. Shout out to T-Beezy, Cat. We interrupt this program. Gary, I appreciate y'all, man. We going hard tomorrow, but we still keeping Kia Duggins' name alive. Make sure y'all tell a family, a friend, tell them about her. You know, so we can all know like what she stood for, the, you know, the bills and policies she put in place. Because I know I'm finna get with, and you know, we finna try exposing all of this police corruption. Yeah, they got something where it's entrapment that really I don't like. A lot of our people are going to jail. It's like they'll have a federal informant, like they'll make somebody a federal informant, and they'll tell him, we need more people. We need you to do this play for us. We're going to make it seem like we got drugs and guns here. You tell one of your buddies to go do the robbery and go get it. And as soon as when y'all pull up, we're going to pull out and arrest y'all. Like that's how one of my cousins, he got arrested in the feds. And they do this to where it's entrapment. You're like trying to provoke people to do stuff and they ain't even do the crime yet. Soon as when they pull up, they pull out and they arrest them and you get 7 to 10 years. That's crazy. You shouldn't be able to do that, especially the people that's poor and you're doing it. And you're like trying to give them a way where they can get money. You're enticing them to do a crime. We should not be having this, should not be legal, in my opinion. But even like snitching, I don't think that should be legal. I don't think you should be able to use somebody to bring somebody else down. That's a criminal, bro. Like that don't even make sense to me. But it's a lot of stuff that policies we need to get changed so they can't just picking people off the streets, making them slaves, you know. Because once you get locked up, you are a legal slave. So that's the game too. They saying that they was trying to have people in jail put out fires in California. It's just like they, they trying to push it with all of these slave inmates that they trying to have. They're trying to have them doing more and more work. But man, I appreciate y'all tonight. I'm gonna hang out a little bit, but I appreciate all y'all for tapping in with me. We had a great conversation tonight. Make sure y'all spread her name. Okay, Miss Duggins. Make sure everybody know about her, and we're gonna keep pushing her policies. And man, I appreciate y'all for checking in with me, tapping in with me. Make sure y'all hit that like button, smash that like button, so we can push this video on the algorithm. Man, a lot of people need to know about Miss Duggins. I don't know if a lot of people do know, but I want to get this on the algorithm. I appreciate y'all. Y'all be safe. We always gonna be tapped in, unified. We always got to stay unified. But listen, we're gonna grow this community, man. This channel, my channel is y'all channel. So I want y'all to, any way y'all can give insights or want to put some input, this the people's channel. So blessings, man. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. We got a lot of work to do, but listen, I'm excited to just be on the battlefield with y'all, so peace, love, blessings in abundance. I'll catch y'all on the next video, man. Peace and love.